Job, career challenges, personal problems, relationship issue. When AI can't solve your problems, try a human approach. Ayyo, contact Loy Machedo.
Alright, in this video I'll give you my thoughts about The Rock. He losing all that mass. He lost around, what, 60 pounds, which is close to 20-25 kilo. I don't know why you guys have asked me, even though it's obvious. So people are asking, was he on steroids, not on steroids? What do I think? Okay, so I'll give you a very short video where I give you the answer to this. Now, before speaking about The Rock, let me show you my own transformation. If you go to Google, you type Loy Machedo before and after. Just type Loy Machedo bodybuilding before and after. You would see photographs of me when I was here. You can see when I was natural, when I took steroids. You see how big I got. I was 55 kilos here. I was 125 kilos here, and I was 75 kilos. And today, I'm at around 70. Okay. In fact, if I don't know if there is, let's put Loy Machedo 57 kgs water fast. Let's see if it is. You can search because then it becomes easier. Yeah. Oh, you can see this. This is me with the water fast. One second. Where is the photograph? I'm trying to get you a photograph, guys. Yeah, here it is. You can see how thin this is. You can see how skinny I'm here. Okay, just have a look at this. This is 125 kilo. You can see my stomach. You can see here. You can see my eyes, everything so thin. I'm literally 57 kilos here. So the reason I'm showing you all this is to tell you that I'm a guy, sorry, sorry, excuse me. I'm a guy who has experimented with his body where steroids are concerned. Okay. And just as you go here, 55 kilos, 125, 75, and then I brought it down to even the weight that you see here, which is 57. In fact, if you go to YouTube, this is when I took steroids. Just have a look. I'll put the music on mute and just check the size. Look at the mass. I don't know if you can make out how thick I am here. Here, I think I was 80 kilos. Okay. So, and I was, I was pretty thick because I used to do really big, heavy. You can see how big my back is. Okay. I'll show you another one. This is me, 88 kilos. I am taking steroids here. You can check the thickness. See, you can see how thick my arms, my shoulders. So I have experimented with steroids. Now, the reason why I'm showing you all this is to tell you I know what I'm talking. I'm not just talking from my ass that, oh, he took steroid, he didn't take steroids. I know what steroids does to your body. I know how strong it makes you. Now, coming to The Rock, okay, Dwayne Johnson. This is how he looks like. If you look at the screen, this is how he looks like now. So the question is, how did he lose, or why did he lose all this? My gut feeling, what is Rock Dwayne Johnson's age? First, let's understand this. What is his age? His age is 53 years old, means he is 4 years elder to me. There's something that you do not know. When you become old and you carry on all this weight, like for example, when I was fat and I had all this weight, breathing becomes difficult, your heart to pump blood becomes difficult, walking up the stairs becomes difficult, your whole existence becomes difficult. In fact, Dwayne Johnson may not share the realities of having all this mass, but it is very painful, even getting up from the bed. Now, you will wonder, then why isn't The Rock telling the truth? Why doesn't he share his problems? The reason being is, if he were to share and state, I get up in the morning, my bones are aching, I can't breathe properly, he will lose that invincibility factor. See, if you type here, see, just look at Rock's physique. Now, just imagine if Rock were to say that, you see my physique, I have, problems breathing, I have problems, I can't move. You'll be like, then what is the use of having such a physique? And by the way, sorry. By the way, if you check Rock and type Gynecomastia, Rock Dwayne Johnson, I'll explain to you what is Gynecomastia. Gyno, Gynecomastia. Okay. Gynecomastia is, if you take steroids, especially HGH, human growth hormone, you will notice that, the nipples that there are, they have water retention. It looks like a pair of small tits. I'll give you an example. Example of gynecomastia. You can see this, it looks very ugly. It looks really very ugly, and it's a very real thing. There are many bodybuilders who have this. This is nothing but water retention over here and extra muscle tissue, which with surgery you can get it cut off. Okay. So The Rock, when he was a WWE wrestler, okay, Rock, WWE early days physique. Okay, when Rock was in the early days, he had gynecomastia. If you just have to look at his olden, some of his olden matches. Okay, I'll have to do a little bit of searching, but I can assure you this much: when The Rock was, early on his career in WWE, he really had gynecomastia. It was so obvious. Okay, now, given the fact that you have to maintain an image, you cannot have, bitch tits and people taking you seriously. In fact, I'll tell you this much: The Rock's entire family, Dwayne, Dwayne, Dwayne Rock Johnson, okay, family, his entire wrestling family, Johnson wrestling family, WRES wrestling family, okay, all of them, they belong to the Samoan dynasty, okay, all of them. I'll tell you, this is his father, okay. You seriously expect me to believe that this guy was natural at his time? His entire family claims, wrestling family, they claim to be natural. You seriously think such a size of a guy is natural? See, what you need to understand is, if The Rock were to be honest and say, I take steroids, he will lose his sponsorship, he will lose all the positive image that he had with people, because he keeps telling people, hard work, go to the gym, get up at 4 in the morning, eat chicken and broccoli. You seriously think this is all chicken and broccoli? Or getting up at 4 in the morning? In fact, check this out. Batista, you remember Batista, right? You think Batista has ever admitted that this physique of his, okay, just have a look at this, Batista then and now, you seriously think that this here is natural, the size of him? Now he's become so thin. In fact, if you check that Gucci image, which people got shocked. Okay, why did they get shocked? Because, and look at it, here his head looks bigger than his body. And look at him here. Here he looks like a dinosaur. You seriously think this is natural? In fact, I have Google searches. Mike O'Hearn, this guy, he's also 54 or whatever. This chap claims he is natural. He's nearly going to be 55 or 60, this guy. Look at his physique. You seriously think Mike O'Hearn is natural? Look at this physique. This was even more shocking. And he claims, let this ad go. 1 second. This is another fake AI ad. Stupid. Okay. Here this guy claims that, see, look at his physique. You seriously think this guy is natural? He claims to be natural. He is nearly going to be in his 60s. He claims that he has never taken steroids. This guy. The problem is there is this kind of taboo culture where if you tell the truth, remember Liver King? He used to always say, "Oh, the tenets of the ancestors. I'm natural. I don't take anything." Look at this. His abs is like having a turtle, a tortoise. It's like rock hard. And he used to show videos of him eating all this obnoxious stuff. In fact, I don't even want to check his videos because he will take liver, kidney with it has blood. He'll put it in the milk and eat. In fact, there are a lot of Indian superstars who claim to be natural. Like, look at this guy, Amir Khan. Now, people who are fans of this guy, people who are fans of Amir Khan will say, no, this is natural. At the age of 50, this guy is natural. I mean, see, the thing is, if you really have bodybuilding experience, okay, then you can tell the truth. Okay, wait 1 second. See, look at his physique, man. This physique you think is natural? You really have to be, like this here, dumbass. Even Shah Rukh Khan, for that matter. You think this guy who's nearly in his 60s, this chiseled body, natural. His hair is natural, face is natural, nose is natural, everything is natural. He has never gone through surgery. He has never taken it. These guys have millions of dollars, millions of dollars. In fact, go through Olympics. Remember the rivalry between Ben Johnson and Carl Lewis? I don't know if you guys were even born that time. Here's the funny thing. Because there was so much at stake in terms of the national pride, all the athletes who Carl Lewis ran were later on found, guilty for steroids. Only Carl Lewis was not found guilty for steroids. In fact, his tests were not found. I'll tell you, here's one more thing which you need to keep in mind. If you are smart and if you're knowledgeable, you can beat the test. And there's no greater proof than Lance Armstrong, whom I admire in more ways than one, even though, okay, fine, yeah, he has haters or, he'll say he took EP or whatever, but he really worked hard. That is why there's no one like him. They stripped him of all his titles. And the thing about Lance Armstrong, he proved it, that you can defeat the tests if you know how, if you have knowledge. So all I'm trying to say is our rock is not natural. You have to be really, uneducated in all fronts. And I don't blame you. Unless you take steroids, you would not know what is the impact steroid has on your body. My gut feeling is the reason why he has brought himself, his physique down is because the heart, when it's pumping blood, it cannot take care of so much muscle. It's so heavy. And he has also admitted, I don't know, in one of the latest videos whereby he has stated explicitly he has plaque building up in his heart, which I don't blame him. Why? Because as you grow older, all the stuff that you take into your body, it will eventually one day backfire. This physique that our dear Rock has, this is not sustainable for the long run. And in terms of his health, yes, physique, you can look amazing, but in terms of health, it'll destroy you. I'll just tell you one final thing before I conclude. Bodybuilders who died young, okay? Just type, you'll get to see all the bodybuilders, all these guys. Look at them. They are so massive. All these guys died, and lately, this last 1 or 2 years, so many have died. Look at their physique. Amazing physique. So beautiful. They look like Greek gods. But they are dead. The most famous one was this guy, ZZ or whatever. Young, handsome guy. Look at his physique. He died. Why? He abused himself. So don't think steroids. Yeah, steroids will make you look good. They will make you look amazing. But see, Cedric McMillan, 44, he died. So I don't think Rock wants to be another person who takes steroids and dies. That's why he has no other choice now to cut down his physique and look normal. So anyway, I hope this served as an insight and why I feel that The Rock has finally quit. Do I think he's going to go back to looking big as he was? I don't think so, because the shooting for this movie finished, I think, a couple of months ago. I just think he wants to now maintain his health and take on smarter roles like Dave Bautista. So this is what I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree, disagree? And yeah, do you seriously think he's natural? Look at these guys. After they stopped taking steroids, well, they're still big. They're really big, but they're a shell of what they used to be. All right. Love to hear you guys' comments. And yeah, if you want to see my videos, just, I don't know, if you want to see how I was when I took steroids, you can click and check. You can see the deltoids, you can see the arms, you can see the biceps. Juiced. And this is 88 kilos. Imagine, I went up to 125 kilos. All right. Yeah. You guys take care. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. This is me signing off.